Hello everyone, welcome back in technical session 12. So guys, today's session I'll show you hands-on workshop training on Azure DevOps CI/CD setup. So first we are going to set up Azure DevOps organization, and after that we'll sign up and then sign in the portal, and then we'll create our new organization. We'll create a project, and then we'll set up the repo for your project. And after that we create a repo, then we clone again with VS Code and Visual Studio, and then we'll push code to in VS Code GitHub repo. And after that we'll set up the variable group to maintain our secret. After maintain our secret, then we'll manage our environment to control your deployment. And finally that one is finished, we'll set up pipeline here. So this session basically we are managing part of the Azure DevOps. So whatever code we develop by using GitHub Copilot, now we are going to push this code to our Azure DevOps. But before that we need to provide Azure DevOps organization, because currently we don't have. We'll show from the scratch. So please continue and learning from this session. And last session I covered all the setup code and template and all, and I push my code to GitHub repo. But now we are going to set up Azure DevOps. Okay, so once we finish Azure DevOps end-to-end setup, then we'll move to next to the GitHub side. We will set up the GitHub action workflow and integration with Azure DevOps. That part will take care in upcoming session. So let's start now. So first we'll go to our VS Code. Let's me show you. All right. So here you see that this code we developed in the last sessions. See here in top of that we have a pipeline, and after that we have environment and models here, right? So the model part, as a demonstration purpose, we covered three modules, right? First is networking, storage and virtual machine. And top of that we have environment here, dev and prod we consider here. And the dev is we are considered as a root module for dev, similar for prod, so that we can segregate our configuration based on our environment, right? And top of that we have a pipeline folder. Yes, we created template and the pipeline and the variables. So variable basically common variable that we are using in our pipeline, so we don't need to repeat it update for each deployment. So that's why we create a common infra variable, so we are manage here easily, we can understand. And then we have a pipeline backend infra one. So first base wise, like which pipeline need to trigger, based on that I update sequence order. So based on that you can trigger based on your requirement, but this is a correct sequence order. Okay, so this one, and we push this code to our if we want to show you the GitHub site. So the code already pushed here. If I'm going to my portal, I need to sign in, I'll show you there. So last time that push into Azure, sorry, in GitHub repo. Now I'm going to push into code into Azure DevOps. So before that I need to set up the organization. So how we'll create a DevOps organization as a free, we'll go there. I'll show you the organization step. All right, so here in the portal prerequisition, you simply go there Microsoft page and you can find out this detail, and the prerequisition authentication are there. So let's example we are creating free here. So we'll go there and we'll click on the Azure DevOps icon. Once you click, you will go to your organization page. Let me show you as a new tab. Here you will find the information here, and top of that you need to provide organization. Let's example from here. So click, once you click you need to provide the directory, and after that continue, and then you need to provide a name and then the location, and then you need to enter the character that you saw. Once you click, after that you will sign up, and after sign up it will ask the project. Now this is organization. All right, we create this project now, and before that you need to set up the repo and all. So project is already created, but there is no repo here, right? So repo is not there, and there is no variables and all. So first we will create a repo. So we will do there, we will go to our project setting. Here is the project setting. This is my project, right? KPI Tech Infra Automation. This is project for this one that we are working. But before that we need to set up the repo. Go to here. Alright guys, so I create the organization, right? Project setup. Now I'll going to create a repo. So what I'll do, I'll go to DevOps portal here. So in the top, the project is KP Tech Infra there, and I need to set up the repo. So one repo you see, that is by default when you are going to set up your project and organization, this is by default is created, right? Or else you can create your new repository from there. This is one way. Another way is there, go to your project setting, and once you go to your project setting, here the options, go to repository, and here repository you just simple create your new repository and select the repository name and just keep it add as a readme file and just keep it none and just create it, right? Just give any name, right? So for the like demonstration purpose, I already create one more, but if you want see, I'll show you demo. I create one more repo is there, is created here. But now I need to push my code to this repo. So what I'll do, go there. So go back to my project setting and repo, and just click on clone, right? Just copy the path here and go to your VS Code. I already cloned, but if you want, I'll show you. So this is the option here. Just go there and click, and after that you need to choose your repository or folder in the local drive, right? So what I'll do, I'll go in my main repo and just create a demo folder in the local VM and just select. After that you need to select repository. It will clone your repo, right? So would like to repository open this clone, yes, go there, it will clone wrong, okay? The same way it will clone now, and you see infra automation is clone. All right, and after that once you do any changes or like code update, just go there in the setting and click on this one and just update your changes if it's there. I'm not, my side there is no changes, so I'm fine with this because I already update this one, right? And now I'll go back to in my again other one. So this is my clone repo. So I'm back to that repo here, and my changes are already pushed to in Azure DevOps organization. So all changes are here, right? Once you put, you need to add your comment, then code will be reflected here. Okay, this is the way. Now I'll show you how will update your variables secret into. So go back into your pipeline, just expand the pipeline. There is a library option, just click on library, and here you need to create your first variable group to maintain your secret. So there are two ways to maintain secret. Either you can update secret directly from DevOps side in variable library, or other way you update your secret in key vault in Azure side and just sync up or clone your key vault here, so that secret will update here, so pipeline will pick up the secret from there. Okay, now I'll just create a group name, just provide the group name this one, and just create a sample SPN underscore ID and update secret like this. And once you save, just click on that, the secrets will be added. Okay, based on that you can add multiple secret like SPN secret and just update the value. It is just sample, I'll update the actual one also. Okay, once you go back, your one variable group is created here, right? Like this you can add multiple there, right? After that you can create the environments. Environment basically manage your environment to deployment. So we just added tab, need to add in tab, and one more you can create prod also. So you see your environment add, I'll create a prod as well. Go back, and approval checks, that I'll need to add the configuration. Right here you see I added the environment as well. So just click on any environment and go there approval checks and just add the approval branch control injection, right? That you can add. All right guys, so now I'll go back to my library to check environment. So I already create the environment tab and prod. So go back, click on the environment pipeline. Inside we have environment option. Here we just create the environment. For now I create two environment, dev and prod. Similarly you can add multiple like UAT, staging if you need a control to deployment, but best practice to add control for UAT, prod and next higher environment, right? Dev environment ideally no needed for control for deployment, because deployment validation or testing purpose we need a dev. But as a demonstration, I'll show you how we'll add the member for the approval checks for these gates. So just go to in the prod example, and here just select approval and checks, and we have an option, right? So for now let's say delete the last one that I added. So currently no member there, and just select approval here. Once you select approval, you need to add a respective group or user here, right? But best practice we need to follow to add group. A group contain multiple member here, but a group is not created yet, so I'll add as a user for the demonstration purpose. So just select this ID, and after that we need to select option that any user who is a part of that group cannot approve their own PR on their request. Okay, so better you just uncheck this option. So this user cannot approve their pipeline on if it's the part of that group member, right? So it means apart from me, other member of that group can approve your pipeline request. Okay, just create. And here if you expand this, so this is the fine timeout days, 30 days, this is okay. Same way you can add, this is the pipeline approval. Same way you can add the branch control as well. So branch control, click here and just go there, and just here I'm not selecting any branch, but simply a master, dab, prod, a dab or future branch that you want to control for the pipeline selection, that you can add. But for now I'm just selecting is as a all allowed branches, so that is okay. And timeout is fine, and just click on here. Okay, now added the branch control, so here also added. Similarly you can add for multiple higher environment. Dev ideally is not needed, but if you want to add, so go there. Same way you can add here, right? So delete this one and add, right? Just same way need to go there and select approval, add the member or group, and then uncheck that option on request cannot approve, and after that just click create. Okay, so this is the way to create environment control. Library option I already explained as a demo purpose, but I'll create actual environment variable group and secrets later in upcoming session, but for now as a reference purpose I just create this one. And after that you just create a pipeline. So go to there and just select create pipeline. And once you click pipeline, you need to select the GitHub repo git, because already there, and I need to select my repo. So for the demo one, anyone I can select, either we can select this one. So find for infra automation, go to existing Azure pipeline. Here select your branch. So if you are in main, so that is okay. After that, or you can select your future branch. So branch is fine. I need to select the path. Go back. Just to go back one step, I'm selecting pipeline. So master branch I select, and path from there I can select. I select the pipeline because first I'm going to set up pipeline. So I select this option and just go there and just click on save. You can save it and go to in the back pipeline and just rename it and update the name. I'm just giving name. I given the name back in infra setup pipeline is a one number. So based on that you can create a multiple pipeline like infra, then infra backend 2, then destroy pipeline, like this you can create. And after configuration of pipeline, and you can create the directory also, so all pipeline can store in single directory so that you can easily identify. So this session today is only this, and we'll cover next upcoming session. Thanks for watching.